I'm Christopher Lynch, and I'm head of the Theodore M. Finney Music Library in the University of Pittsburgh Library System. A few years ago, I began studying an archive of printing plates in the library's collections, really just because I was interested in what these dirty old metal blocks were. All I knew was that they were made by a composer named Charles H. Pace right here in Pittsburgh.
My name is Frances Pace Barnes, and I am the daughter of Frankie and Charles Henry Pace, Sr. My father did arrangements and he did publishing. My dad didn't talk a lot about himself. He wasn't interested in the limelight.
As I was examining the plates, I quickly discovered a couple things that suggested this was more than just a neat little piece of local history. First were the locations and dates of some of these plates. The earliest ones were made in Chicago in 1927. That means that before Pace moved to Pittsburgh in the 1930s, he was at the center of the first wave of modern black gospel music. Because of this archive, we know that Charles Pace was an important pioneer of black gospel music. The other thing that I discovered was that almost none of the music printed from these plates had ever been preserved or recorded. In other words, the plates were the last place that this historically important music survived.
I am so pleased that the University of Pittsburgh is keeping these and making part of history. Thank you. This is wonderful.
In Hillman Library at Pitt, there's a lab called the Text and Context Lab, where my colleagues and I introduce people to the history of the book. In the lab, there are a few printing presses, so I thought this would be an easy process. I'd simply walk Pace's printing plates over there and print his music again.
When Dad initially bought the building, the first floor was the music store, in the back was the publishing company. That's where the printing press and all the work was done.
Unfortunately, after nearly 100 years, the plates were no longer strong enough to withstand the pressure of the press. We can obviously transcribe the music from them, and we have done that, and we continue to do that. But that doesn't recover or preserve the music on the page as Pace designed it.
He was interested in the voice and the music, and hearing the notes and the harmony and bringing the group together. And I have no idea how all those notes came in his head and how he got the lyrics together. It's about the voice and the harmony of those voices.
What we can do is ink up the plates and take very light, gentle rubbings from them. This method produces prints that are good enough to read, but still not as high quality as Pace's originals. So, we can send out those rubbings to a company that can turn them into new polymer printing plates, essentially copies of Pace's original plates. And from those plates, we can once again print crisp and clear, high-quality music the way Pace had done it.
I was always interested in this whole development of the plates and tacking it on, and then you don't have to typeset, you can put it in the frame. And you went from there to a regular one where you could do on a rolling plate.
Now the music can be performed again and re-enter the living tradition of gospel music.
I think that's what he would want, if people could hear his music. That would make him very happy. And hear it sung, like the recordings. He would love that. I hadn't heard this in ages. Very, very long time. And if you want more of this song, more music, You can get it at the Charles Pace store at 2209 Center Avenue.
If you want to study, perform, or record Pace's music, please contact the University of Pittsburgh Library System.